Anubis, will they get the CT start? CycLone opting to start on the T4. They're considered a T-sided map. They normally start the T-side, to be honest with you, whatever the weather. As we'll see a PT50 in the hands of Jam Young, and it's felps inquiring about any sort of T presence towards B main. For now, though, a quiet round of default spread from the Chinese squad as they wait for the first interaction to come through. That's going to be towards Dark.
Yeah. Equipping Jam Young with the P250, just backing his raw aim. Hoping he can find that Dark engagement. This doesn't get given over. Grouping up for mid. Advent, he's got the util. And it's Henny tasked with holding it with Phelps' help.
Yeah, the pop flash from Advent here, setting them up. I have to look at that smoke as well. I might land in towards camera early. We'll see. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful.
That is cool. And look what it leads to. Felps has got it. Oh, he's just giving it up. He doesn't want to fight.
Yeah, this is really impressive from CycLone here. They'll need to actually convert the shot. It's Felps to find the first, and they'll overlook JOTA's position. A jumping kill from Kaze will lead them to at least a plant. But a lot of work to do here. Advent will have to find multiple kills right here, right now, for them to stand a chance in the fight. They're doing some damage here, but ultimately the round is over. Kaze with just 27 points of health. Glock in hand, looking to find anything if he can, and that's actually not bad. A single frag. The bomb plans with the round falling in favor of Imperial there. It was a nice strategy from CycLone. They did very well. It was just finding the shots. That was the problem.
Have to steal that one, Henry.
Yeah, I'm thinking you might be
right. The flash and then the smoke A-cam.
It's very nice. But it was Felps who was one step ahead of him.
And when we do it, we're going to clear this corner.
Exactly.
Yeah, that dual Beretta frag came a little too easy to JOTA. When you've done such a song and dance about taking Temple, of course someone's going to have ended up deep into that hard clear.
Well, they're going to buy in the second round here.
I like that.
So after getting the bomb plant down, you usually see a plethora of Galils, but they've opted for a bit more firepower. They've given Advent an AK-47. Someone will have to go a little bit underwhelming in terms of firepower. That's going to be Kaze on the scouts.
Advent on the Glock. Get wrecked.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
No one dropped him a pistol.
So you got Glock and helmet. It's not... he's got some utilities as well. There's a Tech 9, so it's not too bad. And let's slow things down here and see if they can open things back up in round number 2. They've got themselves up against 3 M4s and a couple of MP9s here. Still quite open in terms of firepower as Mosier waits for any sort of CT aggression here. Gem spotting in towards the B main position, just with a smoke in hand. Doesn't want to be doing anything to do with those fights towards B main. And we'll see the first few bullets fired. It's going to be Felps trying to push them back in the canals. And the CTs maybe gaining some territory towards A main here.
Yeah, maybe not. Smoke down from Henny. And Fen. Got a nade that's pretty off. Henny trying to return the fire through the smoke. No damage dealt just yet. They're taking their time on this one. 3 players towards that B main position. That JOTA jump spot continues. And Felps, he is going to clear through. Mosier, he's been spotted, but a nice flick around. It was actually Mercury, do excuse me. Mosier, he's the one trying to attack JOTA.
Oh, and remember, he was just playing for the information originally as well, so there won't be a ton of CT presence here. What a shot from Mosier. Another 90-degree flick there. Once again, 5 versus 3, job done. Second round force buy is absolutely perfect here for CycLone. They don't give anyone away. Mosier down to 4 points of health, but it does not matter. The CTs cannot justify exploring their options here. They'll have to save the rifles, and that's brilliant from CycLone.
Advent even leaves with an M4 as well by having 5 alive.
Yep.
Dreams.
Yeah, that's excellent.
And they're not going to be bothering to hunt at this point in the game, this early in the game.
It looked like they were out of position on both of those kills there. It will be Mosier and Mercury, but towards Dark, he was well out of position. Felps had his number. He knew where he was, and somehow, with the Galil as well, gets the double ding. Let's have a look at that from his POV. This is the highlight of the round. Advent managing to get the Tech 9 early on, but this is the moment. Double dink on towards Felps. Absolutely wrecks in there. Same story over here. Mosier with the reaction, showing off those mechanical skills, and it's Imperial who give up round number 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one to watch, Mosier. I mean, a 1.29 rating at 18 years of age from an underrepresented region in competitive Counter-Strike. Definitely one to watch, especially now he's kind of under the wing of Kaze. Yep. It's a safe pair of hands to get him situated. Advent, of course, as well. Plenty of experience, years and years of experience calling the shots. And, wow, a second round force buy win on T-side Anubis as well. That's better. That is better than winning the pistol, which did have clear intent and ideas. Looks like we've got a technical here. Whenever you see the referee on his knees fiddling with wires, it looks like it's a headset this time.
Yes, indeed. For VINI, but we've got a quick replacement coming
like
in.
F1 pit stop.
Exactly. Pretty decent change so far. It is go back in, and we should be off to the race here. Bear in mind, they did save 3 weapons, 2 M4s and the MP9s. Not all is lost. It will still be a competitive round here, but a big one. Bear in mind, we only have 1 slot remaining here in Group C. And even if you win today, you have to get through 2 more best-of-3s tomorrow. Potentially.
Yeah, it's a brutal gauntlet. Once you've found yourself in the last chance stage, you have to work hard for it. I saw Vinny's using one of those wrist rests on his keyboard.
I saw that as well.
Have you ever dabbled?
I did last year. I liked it, but it's just another thing to lose or to forget. I don't know. It just feels like it didn't enhance my game. It was just quite nice, you know. So used it for about 6 months, forgot about it, haven't thought about it since. Yeah. So yes.
It wasn't something that you felt like was kind of elevating.
No, I actually kind of like, it's probably not good for your wrist, but I like the keyboard to be angled quite high like this. And like that just feels natural to me. That feels good. As soon as the hand comes up, I'm sure it's better for you in terms of your tendons and stuff like that. But yeah,
because we don't do well with.
I think Elige has one as well. He uses a similar sort of pad.
Yeah, this chunky monkey over there. We used to have one of those at my old, home computer.
Yeah, the 90s setups used to have those, didn't they? The gel.
Yeah, and I just used to chase my friend around the house, slapping him with it. It did a lot of damage.
It was heavy. It was
really heavy gel.
Yeah,
I mean, it could leave. Leave no marks. Real gangster approach. It does look like this tech pause is a little extended.
Yeah, it was just a sound issue, and hopefully Vinny will be back online sooner rather than later. You're not allowed to talk, of course, during these technical timeouts. You can read your notes, I suppose, catch up. And looks like we are back live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for bearing with us. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Thank you for choosing it to spend it with us as we get into round number 3 here. Last game of the day, penultimate day here in Group C as well. We've got a lot of action for you tomorrow, including FaZe versus Na'Vi, Alex.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to that
Big one.
Yeah, ever since it was locked in on day 2. One to keep our eyes on. That's going to be one for your Sunday. Oh, early damage there onto Mercury and Kaze. That's actually a nade from, or to the T-steps from A.
Yeah, that's well timed. A lot of damage inflicted here. CTs do need to be a little bit more active considering the lack of firepower here. 3 MP9s and the 2 M4s. Mosey out starting to join his fellow teammates here at the A bomb site. They've still got a lot of execution potential in the CTs. Hunting for information and get a lot more than that. They get the opening frag as well. The bomb goes down in a really compromised spot.
Oh, that's not the play. That was not the play. Advent just caught out. He sees 2 on his screen, but he's got a flash in his hands. Now Jamyoung's in hot water. Flash to elope, gets himself away. Is there really something to be said about this one? If they get the bomb in,
I don't know. It felt like that was the round in itself, but maybe they can recover. It's a 4 versus 3, but this MP9 swinging in here, and he actually throws himself into a certain death, but it's well handled, well controlled. CT should have no problem closing this one out, and the war of attrition continues. The force buy works out for Imperial, and we go 2-1. Still plenty of cash for 5yclone, as they have around $3,500 each. They will be buying into the next round as well. But well played from Imperial. Like I said, they had to be active. They had to have some sort of advantage going in their favor, and he couldn't ask for much more than that. Finding the bomb in canals, and then making things incredibly uncomfortable, unable to retreat. Perfectly timed, and well played, making sure everyone was here at the scene of the crime before they could plant and get anywhere on the bomb site.
Yeah, really nice play, and Advent going down as well. Losing that bomb was Kaze. Molly T-steps this time from Henny. Jamyoung's going to be caught out with aggression from felps. That was very hyper-aggressive on the CT side. We know we talk about the limited CT aggression options.
Yeah.
Not for felps. He's just held W towards A main.
A few different moves, it seems. Like you said, the HE's the round previous, now the incendiary to buy a little bit more space so felps can focus towards A main. That's a nice opening sequence, and they've managed to hold on to the 5-on-4 as well. 5yclone trying to luck towards middle, but more of a contact play here, hoping they can just use the mechanical skill, which we've seen in buckets and spades today, to be fair. Looking to find the opening frag towards middle, but it's a very defensive hold. It's what you love to see now. Felps just playing the pixel gap with smoke in hand. As soon as he spots one, he'll be smoking off camera and is pushing them in towards B where there's a 3-man setup. There's the smoke. Nice and deep. Forces them to actually push through it as well. The flashbang's effective, but he'll recover. A couple of frags here for Imperial, looking for that 3rd round of the board, and surely they've done enough here. The bomb might be planted. The CTs don't have to commit to this retake just yet.
Vinny's limited their options, Fountain, but you can see Advent, he's stubborn. He wants to take it. As soon as those flames fade, he does jump out. Only the one. Kaze, a real near impossible clutch trapped on the bomb site itself. 2 different avenues of approach here from Imperial. Smoke will be fading now. This is the perfect timing to find boltz, actually. Around the edge of that smoke, just looking away. Kaze finds the first. Info on the second. JOTA pushing, Henny holds.
Yeah, well, pretty well played from both sides there. It's a 4-on-2. CycLone managed to get the bomb planted, bring it back to a 2 versus 1, a winnable scenario, but also well handled from Imperial, making sure there's always trade potential and every fight was calculated. And bear in mind, they had a huge lead on Nuke there. It should have been their map. I think it's fair to say they choked it, but they're up 3-1 now. The bomb gets planted. There'll be a half-buy available for the T side, but that's about it. Excellent maneuvers here from felps, got the opening frag, and high impact towards the end of the round as well. Henny to close things out, and the bomb was defused, no problem. Like I mentioned, half-buy on the cards here for CycLone, Tech-9s, and some very basic utility to smoke towards middle. One follow-up smoke here, just a set piece. They'll just be grouping up together and hoping for the best, for that incendiary towards the steps has been a real nuisance for them. And they can keep pumping it.
Yeah, this is really powerful position from JOTA. He can even hold the mid-bridge from that position. And it's a deep clear. Looks like it might be round winning here from JOTA. The bomb is going back through T-spawn, and that sound cue, it does activate JOTA. He'll swing out and try and retreat. They could try and connect with these Tech-9s. He's, oof, been caught out. felps trying to stop that retrieval, and yeah, he's very controlled with that M4. So a high-impact game so far from felps.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's had a great tournament so far from an individual standpoint. Mercury down to 1 point of health. They did well to bring a kill in their favor, but that looks like that's probably all they'll get. Henny doesn't have to commit to these fights whatsoever. He knows it as well. Slow them down. He spotted a couple of players towards middle. There's not really much they can do with that. They have no further real utility. One smoke, I suppose, but just imagine a world where they find a plant here. It's difficult to imagine.
Yeah, no, especially that 1 HP on Mercury. He's just going for pot shots, distracts a little. Kaze caught out. felps down. It's boltz's sight, though. They're so low. boltz knows this is just one spray away from being a 4th for Imperial.
Yeah, good point. It's a prime position to shut the round down. Looks like a 4th is locked in. And did they save the AK-47 at this stage? I don't think so. As Kaze will offer up the round, guarantee it for Imperial. 4-1. Mercury, as mentioned, 1 point of health. This will be bunny hopping into certain death here. boltz will close things out. No problem. This is more like it. It's a good start on the CT side especially. You can see why they picked this map, Imperial. They've got all the moves and a good understanding of that canal position as well. You don't see that too often, the incendiary on the steps time and time again, but it does buy you a lot of space. You can just keep pumping the Molotovs in that position, gain some serious control, and then start flanking the other positions as well. Quite stifling play, and CycLone need to find a response.
Yeah, I do think that the mid defense currently from Imperial, you saw how it's been shaping up. It's rather light on. boltz this time is responsible for it. He'll be throwing out the smoke, and yeah, Mosier and Jamyoung, they've got early mid presence, and Jamyoung just lost a lot of health there. They changed their mind.
Mercury had a better spawn and actually got in front of the incendiary this time towards steps, so he'll progress, make his way up towards dark. CT's in transition right now, working out where they should position their units, and towards B seems to be the answer. Smoke down towards main. Got JOTA and felps defending once again with the rifles. And they're going to try and explore their options towards middle. boltz peeks for information here. Doesn't spot anything. There's actually 4 CycLone players getting ready for either a contact play or a straight-up execution here towards the B side. One smoke goes down, and that's all they need. A couple of flashbangs. They can commit, but felps will find the first.
Yeah, from behind, boltz will strike. Mercury gone. One back from Mosier, but it's boltz from the dark position to secure the round. Kaze, last man in, the only man left. CycLone, they will concede another. So this is Imperial's pick, and you can start to see a lot of reasoning as to why.
Absolutely. Looking very comfortable here. They seem to be one step ahead of each and every play. CycLone limping towards the B-bomb side there. Didn't really have any conviction behind it. And now, with $3,000 per player, it's not even half-high territory. You're kind of considering an eco at this stage. Loss bonus will be a maximum, of course, but yeah, Tech-9's armor, that's about it. A couple of smokes and 5 players towards the A side of the map. Imperial looking high and mighty here. Looking very strong indeed.
This is a real opportunity for a plant. If you go through those flames and VINI doesn't kill 2 of you, which he has, oh dear. Now, perhaps with the flash and the space, rotation's coming, but VINI doesn't need any help. It's boltz that takes him down. And the job is good. The bomb will definitely not be planted now. VINI's passed that test with flying colors. And the rest now just a bit of a formality. It's Henny that will find Mercury.
Yeah, I like that from boltz. Didn't want to give the opposition the satisfaction of taking down his brother in arms there. He'll do the job. He'll give him the knockout blow. Not after finding 3 frags first, though. It's 6-1. Imperial are looking incredibly good here on the defensive side of Anubis. Considered to be a T-sided map as well. And it's VINI. Strong form here, the AK-47. 3 kills found. And they couldn't even take him down here. boltz had to do the job for them. And we go into a tactical timeout, a first for CycLone here, as things starting to fall apart. Big smiles all round.
Just shaking off of that first map of the series as well. It's a flying start from Imperial, a demonstration that they're not out of it mentally. They're still most definitely in contention to take this and survive in the group. And to remind you as to how they got here, it was Apex that sent them down from that mid-bracket. Imperial beating 9Z, falling to Apex, and now got CycLone and the winner of that Apex 9Z game standing in the way of them and that final spot. 1 seat left at that table. Tai Lu representing, for a long time, the mainstay Chinese presence in Tier 1 Counter-Strike.
Well. AWP for Kaze here on the T side. Things getting a little bit desperate for them. A lot of aggression on the TT side, which is normally an issue in Anubis, but they've had no problem at all. This time with a more defensive stance. The CT's allowing the CycLone players to play themselves effectively here, but I like this flashbang actually.
Yeah, right, that one.
Never really considered that as an option, but that's kind of sick.
Oh, the second one's very effective. Advent gets him done. felps, forward position on Jail. He'll go down though, too many targets to focus on. boltz, the only man here. Quick rotate coming in. VINI charging. And he's caught Mosier. boltz holds on to the site as well. This would be a real stumble if CycLone don't convert. 2 back.
Okay, well, advantage for Imperial once again. Both players heading towards B main. They've got the AWP, but there's 2 smokes available. They can smoke the bomb and the main entrance. I would say this is looking very good for Imperial. If they just smoke the bomb, it should be job done.
You're right, the smokes ruin it, especially with an AWP on Kaze. They've used one towards dark. The second has to be on the bomb.
You're right.
Main will do as well. Main does the job. They can boost though.
Oh, you're right. The boost will be everything. If they can.
He's pre-aiming nicely.
They're not boosting?
No, they're not boosting. Damage. Not boltz. No! 1 HP on him! And they do defuse in time. The kills come through a little too late. Kaze was scavenging, finds an M4 on the floor, but it's just a little too late.
Oh no. It was looking like a very promising situation there for CycLone, even with the smoke down there. I think the boost might have been enough. Tantalizingly close with the shots, so they get all the kills, but the round eludes them as we go 7-1 now. This time in favor for Imperial as boltz that full defuse, 5 HP when the final bullet hits, but it's too late. That's a big round for them. CycLone will have a buy available, but it's Imperial continuing the streak here. Only winning the second round for spy, but it's felps helping himself to another opening frag, presumably traded out, but no, VINI there to back him up, and another advantageous position. It's aggression at the start paying dividends for Imperial time and time again.
So effective. What a perfect time to throw that back into the mix.
You just had a super defensive round. They think the nonsense is over, but it's only just beginning. Henny willing to take the duel towards middle. As long as it gets one, that's absolutely fine. Delivers on his promise. And another 4 versus 2, this time for Advent and Jam Young. They've got all the utility, but they're losing territory on the map fast. Advent seems to be aware of this potential, but can't find the shot. VINI will get the bomb, and presumably the round. Jam Young, nothing to do here. Push the smoke, hope for the best, and he does get the opening kill.
I like that. Jam Young just charging at him. And currently, there is just 1 man on that A side. This, however, is the AWPer. And he's going to try and walk in his blind spot.
Bear in mind, there's not that much intel about Imperial out there. They've only played, what, like 13 series together or something with this lineup. So I don't think CycLone were expecting this sort of aggression today. We know they've got a bit of flair behind them. They like to get stuck in, but this has been super impressive. Nice calculated pushes. You can see the flashbang is so devastating for Kaze there. VINI to back up the defending player as well. It's actually a beautiful round from Imperial. More of that, please, as we go 8-1. CycLone might need another tactical timeout here. They're not going to take it. In-game leader VINI has called for a double AWP setup. JOTA and Henny to both operate with the sniper rifles here. Can have one on either side of the map, presumably one towards A, but it's felps who's finding so much confidence, so much impact from this dark room. Faster pacing here from CycloNe, getting desperate now.
Yeah, and as easy as it comes, it goes. 2 down. More for JOTA's AWP. Oh, what? Flashed off. Still pulls the trigger onto the Mercury position. Dead on dark, round over. And for CycloNe, I mean, I can't help but empathize. Everything they have tried, they've been met with either a perfect setup of crossfires or hyper-aggression before you even get started.
Yeah. Yeah, you're dead on. It's been an idyllic CT performance so far from Imperial. Every setup has been perfectly placed, and now just changing things up. A slight adjustment with double AWP, and it's JOTA on the secondary who delivers the goods here. 3 beautiful kills there. There's dancing and weaving around the obelisk. The 3rd kill while blind as well. There's a preemptive shot towards dark. Magnificent work. And again, just talking over this one because waiting for it to come to its logical conclusion. Maybe there's a bomb plant for the in-game leader, but nothing will be found. VINI will continue to add to their tally. 9-1 here as they maintain the double AWP setup. 4 players survive. And with no bomb plant down, it begs the question, do they have a full buy on the T side here? $3,400 per player. They do have 2 players at 5K, but it'd be half buys otherwise. So here's the replay from JOTA. This 3rd shot, Alex, was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, really something to behold. Damn, JOTA, where did you find this? This is a different look at Imperial right now, and you could say the same for CycloNe. They are looking like shadows of themselves. We saw to close out Nuke, an incredible double-digit run to take the first in this series. You got the mic activated for Cammy. Going to be trying to keep his troops' morale high. I mean, with this being a T-sided map, you know, you'd expect like a 9-6 with 9 T rounds to be more par for the course. This, on the other hand, it would just be a recovery. This would just be to kind of, you know, polish up the look on HLTV. Otherwise, you're looking at a very bleak scoreline. 9 in the bank on your CT side. I have to say some lessons have been learnt here about some CT aggressions. I'm sure that's not the first or the last time we're going to be seeing teams going for those molly steps, flashes out. It's
canal pushes.
Canal pushes. The dark side you can push as well.
Yeah, there's the incendiary once again. You can see it's so stifling. You can't really do anything with it. If you extinguish it, you've essentially smoked yourself out, right?
Yeah,
so you've got to respect it, and then you have to be aware of the possibility of a CT pushing out canals. You have to flash it like that, hope for the best, and it's actually well handled. At least they understand now what they need to do to make sure they don't lose players en route towards a bomb site.
And this is beautiful. Like, just looking at the paranoia on Kaze's movement there, it's like mission accomplished. Like, all of your aggressive rounds have now resulted in this, where you can just play a nice, solid, at-range setup. You got 2 AWPs holding lines.
And they've burned so much time waiting for your aggression that never comes. And now you've just got those double AWPs ready and waiting for them. They've just got an AK-47. Deep breath once again, contact playing towards middle. They can find the kills, but it's only one at a time. It's been very well played in terms of trade potential for Imperial. And Henny, the defensive line this time with the AWP, looks towards the hut. Needs to be aware of the door as well. You can see him considering that as an option. Fires off the first shot, peels off himself a little bit, but will that be a smoke or a flash? It's a flash, so no shot connecting, and they're going to just spill in towards the A-bomb site now.
Nice kill. He gets 1, and VINI can do the rest. It's actually the bomb carrier. He takes down Advent. Gone, not looking at felps. The silencer connecting, and another Imperial round. Clean as can be. Just the 1 casualty. Henny getting run out by Tech9. Still takes 1 out of the pack.
Well, CycloNe, it's about as bad as it can be going, and you've only won a single round. It's just the second round force buy. They've got AKs again. Henny, even after missing a couple of shots, had more than enough time to fall back. His teammates picked up the pieces, and VINI to close things out. He's looked very good with that AK in hand on the CT side. He's got an AUG this time. It's a bit of an Anubis classic.
Yeah, there's an angle you can hold with the AUG that is just, maybe VINI's going to demonstrate, or he's just going to hold main aggressively. Henny's teaching us a nade lineup. Is that for rugs? It could be juicy. He's a bit late now. Oh, it's actually just for the Mercury close angle. Very cool.
Yeah, that makes things very uncomfortable. Look, and he knows exactly where to pre-aim. VINI, that is. That's by design. You're trying to flush him out of that corner, flash him, and hopefully get the first pick. But Mercury aware of it. Hitting the shot required, and now it's felps with a bit of CT aggression. Smoking B main a little bit deeper. Allows him to jump up. Peek towards T-spawn, but He's allowing him to have it.
I think that when you see a smoke like that, it's in their interest. Like Jamyoung is just like, okay, I'm going to wait for that to fade, then I'll start my investigations.
Can be a pretty nasty one-way. So, a minute remaining. They've fended off initial CT aggression. They've got the opening pick. Can they find the round, though? Henny is still alive and well with the AWP. felps as well, who's been pretty remarkable, went towards Darkroom. They've got the mid control once again. 40 seconds, though. Where do you finish up? It's Kaze with the bomb on his back, and he's outside B. More on T spawn, to be honest with you, as they wait for the next opportunity. There it is. Mercury converts a second.
Got 3 on A. And with the presence in mid, B site's open. I mean, like, perfectly open. And of course, not to know that. 20 seconds left. The options for the CTs, it is just save. I see JOTA moving back towards the beach, perhaps just to anticipate any potential hunts.
Well, there it is, a second.
Well, eventually, CT aggression will not work. You know, you aren't all going to win every duel.
I mean, that was the first maneuver we've seen in that sense, like the incendiary over the top towards baskets. That was a pretty cool little move. If VINI gets the opening kill there, they probably win the round. But Mercury just hit a banger, a couple of them, to be fair. I like the maneuver. Didn't execute it perfectly, but still, it's only the second round. 5yclone will be happy to pick it up so cleanly as well. 5 players surviving this one. Only needed a couple of kills, but that does mean Imperial will have absolutely everything they need going forwards, and 5yclone need the rest of these rounds, to be honest with you. 10-5 it's workable. It's possible to bring this game back to life like they did on Nuke, 14-5 down if you're just joining us. And they managed to bring it all the way back and win in regulation 16-14. Pretty unheard of. So, they're down, but they're not out, that's for sure. Third map is Overpass, which might be required at this pace, but we'll see what 5yclone can do with the closing stages of this first half. AKs across the board. They've just been waiting for aggression. That's pretty much been the storyline of this first half now. Hoping the CTs will overstep the mark eventually. Some mixed results, mainly negative.
Yeah, really good play from Mercury in that round.
Oh, just full send the middle.
Sending middle! They're not ready for Henny! Somebody put him down! The no-scope doesn't connect. It could have. It really could have. Overlooking him.
Fighting fire with fire now. Full aggression on the T side.
This is going to be over in 20 seconds. What's going on here? Jamyoung's gotten himself a lovely set of frags. A triple. Up mid.
They've had enough.
Clearly. Now, though, it gets interesting, because mid has fallen silent. Mercury's going to be audible. JOTA, do you dare go for the drop, or are you just going to be going around the world to beat main? Looks like it's the latter.
So a couple of rounds in a row here. CTs have got plenty of resources, and now it's a 2-on-2. VINI pounces on Kaze. The smoke is not great in towards Temple. Gave him a firm gap to work with. And now with the flank, JOTA has got a flashbang as well, but he's just going for a straight kill.
Jamyoung wasn't ready for JOTA. It's up to Mercury yet again. Has he got it in him? And JOTA's flight path, he's going to be spotted out, gets the info, he's on dark. VINI's going to be charging at him, flash isn't bad, but still Mercury in the right place, at the right time. It's not planted for him, but he knows he's off the bomb. Mercury's done it! High impact! No longer in retrograde, it's 5yclone with 3 and Mercury to thank.
Oh, that is magnificent. It looked like they were done for there. Not anticipating the flank from B main. A 2 versus 1. Painted into a corner as well. Flashed off, having to duck and weave in towards the darkroom. It was an absolutely labored round, but they get it over the line eventually, thanks to Mercury here. Last job. Pretty beautiful stuff as well. 10-3, and the auto shotgun is out. VINI brings out the XM.
Oh, the alligators in the waters. And Jamyoung liked the way that one fell, just beelining it into boltz. Good trade back. Mosier's there, and ooh, there's the shotgun. Insta headshot. Ouch.
That's how it's done. Leap through the smoke, get the trade, maintain the advantage. And we're getting to the exciting end of this first half now. All to play for. 5yclone need these 2 rounds. Will be very difficult to recover this particular situation. Towards darkroom they go. There'll be no saving here. Going to battle on in towards a B bomb site. Kaze with the bomb though, alone at B main. They need to be very careful here.
Yeah, you got to get past this setup. JOTA jiggling. Oh, felps still gets his gun out in time. Nice from Advent. He's made it competitive. They have to get past the orbit. They know where he is. Henny holding on the obelisk. The AWP, Henny pulls the trigger first, and 11 already secure. Imperial, this is dreamy.
Got a little dicey there, but Henny delivers the goods. Excellent movement, good awareness, denies the plant, and the auto shotgun finding some impact and value as well towards middle. And that's been one of the headline stories of EPL, I think, is the birth of the shotguns with CS2 around the corner. A new idea, a new approach, and every team seems to be adopting it in a small way.
Yeah, well, Vinny's always, he's gone to the school of art.
That's true, yeah. That's fair enough.
I'm not talking about painting pictures. I'm talking about the man, the myth, the PP Bison buyer.
P90 user.
Yeah, known for his avant-garde approach. And Vinny, he's going to be in a perfect position for the shotgun. You're not going in A main. You just shouldn't dare. Mercury did catch a whiff. One of those dark players is JOTA, felps. Gruesome, twosome. And Ben got the trigonometry right on that one. boltz, he went for aggression and found Mosier. He's completely retreated now. The mission complete. Final round of the CT half. And already an opening kill favoring them. I say that though, Jamyoung and Advent on both sides, both fronts. This B player is going to be starting to feel scrutiny. B main and Dark about to be pincered. Oh, precise from Advent. They're in. JOTA, the only man that can voice concerns.
Come on, JOTA. What have you got for us here? He's got a prime position to find a couple of kills. The utility not actually helping out CycLone at all. JOTA only good for one. A very competitive last round here in the first half. 3-on-3, a shotgun retake. You'd love to see it. And in terms of kits, I don't think there's one available right now. Oh, on the bomb side, there it is. Thank you very much. And we'll see if they can recover it and defuse this bomb. There's still plenty of time here. And Vinny waiting for his cue to jump in towards Darkroom here. That smoke suggests they'll be coming elsewhere, but the shotgun doesn't win out this time.
Yeah, Mercury finds the head in time. Looks like CycLone will be ending with at least a fourth round. But 4 T-sided rounds on Anubis, it's surely not enough. We'll find out together. Stay tuned as we return. Imperial trying to force us to 3. Elimination for one of these two when we return.
He's got a chance in this one. Makes it look too clean.
What's going on, everybody? Imperial 11 as they look to take us the distance with this one. CycLone with an incredible, miraculous comeback, or Imperial, a miraculous choke, whatever you want to frame it. It's led us here. Yeah, I've got Energy with me. My name's Machine, and we're getting ready for what should be 3. The fact that they've got 11 CT.
Yep.
See, I repeat, CT rounds on Anubis.
Completely agree. This one should be put to bed quickly. Imperial looking to bounce back, take us to a 3rd. They've played some great Counter-Strike today, but like we said, I think they completely choked. That new counting, a 14-5 lead, squandered to 16-14. Unheard of, really.
And to be a map down and the bookie's still favoring you,
Yeah, true.
that tells the story.
Yeah, good point. Here we go then. It's their map pick. They've looked very good on the CT side, very aggressive play, but calculated aggression, to be fair. And it's the execution towards B to kick things off from Imperial here.
They've got an easy avenue into the retake here, and it's VINI's responsibility. Kaze, extra bullet on that P2K. Might need it at this rate. Oh, never mind. Mercury. He's hitting everything. And just another body drops, and it's a perfect retake. 5 alive.
They don't really take any damage there. He was jumping around doing 360s with a P2000 with no bullets in it and somehow takes no damage. I have no idea how he gets away with it, but I love it. CycLone with a perfect retake there. It was the full B execution. At least think the bomb planted, I suppose, but no damage apart from to each other. felps taking down JOTA there, and there it is, the perfect retake. They've been known for them. Their CT sides on nuke. They kept taking back the lower bomb side time and time again as we get into round number 17 here. And I'm assuming a force buy on the 2nd. Galil's to be brought out in full force. A Mac 10 for good measure as well in the hands of felps. And in terms of utility, not much at all. Might have had to take a Tech 9 here to ensure a full belt. But for now, 4 players heading quickly down the steps.
Yeah, post haste.
Yeah, they're not slowing down for anyone or anything.
That's a CT smoke towards the rugs as they push out from dark. This is a little avant-garde. Damage onto VINI. Caught through the smoke. Jam Young, a high flyer, plucked from the pack.
All right, then.
I like the idea, man. The smoke rugs, it's one of those angles that's pretty difficult to contest with from the canals. You push one out, but yeah, VINI just smoke spams, and they had to smoke their own down towards this double arch. Double arch, that's exactly what it is. It's got a new call out.
Where, sorry? Where's the double arch? Oh, I see, yeah. I know what you mean, yeah.
By T-stairs.
Yes, you're right.
Thank
you. There it is.
Guys, appreciate you.
Double arch. Well,
they are very low here. This second round force buy is not a guarantee.
That's true. This position from Mercury as well normally finds 2 kills. It's really difficult to flush him out there. There's the first, and well, there's the double kill. Can he convert it to the hat trick? Not quite, but gives Kaze a fighting chance. The bomb not planted, brings it back to a 2-on-2, but he had to have a cleaner fight than that to really give himself a fighting chance. He has no further utility, no defuse kit, and now if he gets a quick kill here, you never know. Find some damage towards Henny, but not quite enough. And Imperial will bounce back with a second round force buy and a clean conversion as well. 2 players survive, and presumably CycLone on the full eco here. There's not. Well, I guess they might just decide the force buy. They've got 1400 on Jam Young. Similar story elsewhere, so it's one of the worst spots to be in. You can feel the map slipping away. You don't really want to force buy here, but you kind of have to. So yeah, they'll invest everything they've got. 5-7s and Deagles, and it will require a bit of a miracle here to save the map at this stage.
I'm just brainstorming, right? Rare atom as a name.
Yep.
Isn't everything made of atoms?
I think so, yeah.
So in order to have a rare atom, isn't that impossible? Everything in the universe is made of atoms.
How would a breed of atom? I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I was just brainstorming. And if everything's made of atoms, are shadows made of atoms? Think about that one.
Well, we'll have to get Harry on that.
We will. That's what Harry's
Get the whiteboard back out.
Yeah, please. Ooh, a little bit of a toe bait. Deep flash, easy to turn and easy to collect. felps has got himself a step towards the ace site. A quick one back from Kaze.
That's not bad at all. A couple of headshots here. A lot of work still to be done. Kaze actually with no Kevlar doing the heavy lifting here. Guns down towards main, but Imperial trying to deny all access to it. They might just commit with a bit of utility here. Smokes down towards connector, flashes over as well, Molotov towards heaven, and they will pull the trigger. It's going to take a couple more high-flying antics from the likes of Kaze to stand a chance in this one. All the advantages lie with Imperial, and they need more 1Ds to land.
Yeah, that 5-7's got Mercury nowhere. boltz will finish him off. Some more Deagles to connect. Kaze on for his third now. Fourth is up for debate as JOTA tagged up. They're side by side. Kaze gets another. No way! No how! Henny saves him. That 4K from Kaze's Deag. Close to something absolutely beautiful.
Well, that was the force buy. 4 kills for Kaze. Doesn't do much for them. Now it is the full eco. And the most dangerous scoreline in the world, 14-5, is up next, Alex. So Imperial will have to get over that mental hurdle.
Okay, there you go. That's a pretty good one.
Oh, Kaze, so close. Like we said, no Kevlar as well. The fine 4. If he pulls that one off and gets an ace, clutch, that would have been amazing. But no cigar, I'm afraid. Full eco on the agenda now. And they go for a B stack. All 5 players here, I believe, as well. So you never know. Full ecos are kind of rare, but they're making a good job of it at least, making things uncomfortable with JOTA. The bomb goes down. They try and swing and capitalize upon that fact, but slowly but surely they are taken down one by one, and it will be 14-5. This is the scoreline that Imperial fumbled on Nuke. It was their map, their series, if Anubis is anything to be judged by, but right now, 5yclone do have enough to reinvest into it. It'll have to be another perfect performance here on the CT side. The problem is it's a T-sided map. It's very unlikely they even make a dent here on Imperial. Overpass should be locked in.
It certainly should be. Overpass. A couple of rounds away at this stage. Going to give it everything they've got. The AWP on Kaze perhaps going to be trying to find an opener. It's Mosier that's taken a beating. Ooh, and boltz, he cooked up the perfect nade, but a little late now. Mosier's managed to mosey on away.
He certainly has. Remains alive for now. Down to 16 points of health. VINI combative towards A main, willing to walk through the flames and get close to the smoke here as well. Might call for some backup. felps right next to him as they wait for the smoke to dissipate here. The 2-man setup, looking to cut it down to size if possible. They're not aware of the pillar presence here, and it will be Jam Young to strike, but only good for one. felps looking to press the issue, knowing his teammate did considerable damage here.
He's in the zone right now, Henry, even turning that flash as he gets away. Holds for the Mosier swing. It's nice. felps' round.
Clean.
It's exactly what you need from a player of his caliber.
And even though JOTA goes down there, he's confirmed that both players are towards the B side of the map. Bomb can be planted, no problem. They can even go for a bit of a hunt here, knowing there's no chance of going for the retake. That's going to be 15 on the board for Imperial. Thanks to felps, all 3 kills found so far, courtesy of him. Great performance. Well, at least I found a couple of flashbangs in spawn. Can't believe his luck. Some freebies here. Go on, Mercury, pick them up. They're yours, you can have them. Oh,
maybe.
Go on.
Yeah, just there.
Come on, little guy.
Looks good.
There we go. One more.
You can do it. If you believe.
It's $200.
Like if you saw a $200 bill lying on the floor.
Waiting for you. Pick it up.
Oh, no.
He's using it as bait. He knows felps wants to flash. It's perfect.
Hey, it works. The flash.
Well, it's felps with 3 kills in the round. Looks like the job has been done here.
Kaze's missing a flashbang. If only.
If only.
If only.
There was a second one there. Right for the taking, and Kaze looking to open things up. It's Mosier bidding into the punch, though. A nice double spray down. And he replies, trying to find a double himself, but only good for 1 right now. Not taking too much damage en route. The CTs will reset the round. Allow them to have mid-control, essentially. And will there be any further inquisition towards the B main area? Will they try and get some more information knowing they have the advantage here? They're currently set up towards dark. In terms of Imperial, they don't have a ton left there. 1 smoke, a single flashbang, and felps, the hero of the previous round, looking to find some footing in towards the A sites. They do recover a second smoke at least.
The bomb needs to be retrieved. JOTA tasked with it. felps walking on up to test Mercury, and just like that, he rounds the corner. Nice team play as well. Jam Young flashing him in, getting information as to where Henny resides. It's going to make it very difficult for this last 45 seconds. So you can smoke A-cams and the temple side of mid from that same corner. Seen both across this series, and now it's JOTA and Henny hoping he can at least get that bomb down. That would be massive. But Advent, he's already poised for this one with 18 seconds left. They're walking into their doom. Shadow advantage felt, and doesn't actually find the frag there. Kaze will connect though, and now just Henny. Like to die. Be in his interest to do so, and there it is. Advent takes him down.
Yeah, has to force the issue to ensure he gets some follow-up cash, but CycLone start a long campaign on the CT side once again. 9 rounds in a row required. Can no longer allow any rounds to slip by the wayside. It's a double kill for Mosier, the nice swing. And it's to set up Mercury for that third, and then a bomb site. There's a limp finish here from Imperial, didn't have much to work with. And they are going to force by Mac 10s, a Galil or 2, and the AWP for Henny as well. He's hoping to close this one out with a knockout punch. It's going to go straight towards B main and go for the opening pick if possible. Being flashed off. Do have a boost here towards middle for boltz as well, waiting for the CT smoke, and he'll remain in that boost.
And so that's what it looks like to be on the top of the boost, Henry.
Exactly. It's kind of fun up there.
Yeah, I'm usually the stepping stool.
But you do such a good job.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
It's a very effective boost.
It's making me want to play. Well, the map is in the bag, one would assume. I think most of Twitch chat are expecting this to go 15-15, to be honest. I think after Nuke, they've been wounded.
Well, Imperial would do... It would do well to throw this.
Yeah,
this
no, I'm not even going to entertain the idea.
It would be impressive to give this one up. I'll say that much.
Yeah, the worst kind of impressive.
Yeah. But this is one they might struggle. But it's a force buy technically with the lesser of the 2 rifles in hand. VINI and felps will have to make the Galil work. boltz will have the AK-47. They're going to focus their efforts towards dark, but there's a nice little boost from Jam Young here.
Really? They get it?
Yeah, a bit of a sound cue, but that's okay. Tees will commit now. 30 seconds remaining. They have no choice but to finish up here towards B.
And VINI ratting the smoke, catches Jam Young. No one covering, just like that. It seems we've had enough here on Anubis. It's just Mercury. Mosier rotates through, Advent through mid. They're committing. Mercury spotted, doesn't find the lethality he needed, and it's felps onto Advent through the rotate. Mercury does find it with the last couple of bullets in the mag, and now it would have to be an ace clutch. Not gonna happen. There it is. 16 secure. We go the distance. Imperial, they may have stumbled, but they take us to overpass.
It should have been 2-0, right? They look like the better team today. They completely choked the first map, but back to business as usual. One of the most impressive CT halves you're ever going to see on Anubis there. It had absolutely everything. It was active, it was aggressive, it was calculated.